book writers of our time.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Hands down. Did amazing things with Green Lantern, did amazing things with Flash and Aquaman. You know, 3 superheroes that were potentially dying / dead / flat in the figurative sense of the DC universe. And totally made them everything they are now. And I got... At the peak of his writing thing, I wanted to meet him actually, you were with me.
I think so, yeah.
At New York Comic Con, and his line was literally from one end of the Javits Center to the other, and I just happened to be cosplaying as a Green Lantern that year and had a really cool costume. I'm like, oh man, there's no way I'm going to meet him. So Spike and I are walking down an aisle, and Spike's with me, and then I'm coming the other way, and it's Jeff Johns! Like, literally walking the opposite direction I am towards me, and I was like, oh! And he looks at me and goes, cool costume, man. I said, thank you, can I get a picture? And it was so cool because I dodged the whole lie. I had a complete personal moment and experience with him. And all he was then was a DC writer. And now look at him. Like, he is like so far up the totem pole. Like in a matter of short years.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, kudos to Jeff Johns. Kudos to Jeff Johns. Alright, well. Also, pressing forward. In some slight sad childhood news and everything like that, actor Peter Seller, voice of Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, had passed away at the age of 96. So thank you for the memory, sir. Now, I'm just going to put this one out there because there's going to be to be continued because this is one we've been kind of following for the last 2-3 weeks now. As we all know, Paramount, Universal is doing their Dark Universe thing. Or is it Paramount? I'm sorry. I always mix the two up. But anyway, they've added 2 more to them. They've added Phantom of the Opera and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, we'll continue with this later. I'm just going to mention they announced 2 more characters to their universe, but we're going to push forward and talk about it more later. And I can see you want to talk about it now, but we're not going there yet.
Oh my God, we have to talk about it.
Oh my God, we totally have to talk about this, but we will talk about it in a little bit.
You kill me.
Okay. Also, starting Sunday, the week-long epic event of E3 begins.
Woo!
Woo! Okay. For those of you they can't wait to get your E3 on and everything like that. Well, Sunday, tune in on Facebook, and everything like that. Set a reminder or something like that. Xbox announced that they will be going live Sunday via Facebook Live at 4:45 p.m. on Facebook for E3. So this is like the first time they're actually doing this too.
Eastern or Pacific?
It just says 4:45. So I guess according to the post, it goes probably in relation to where you are.
That would basically mean it would be like 6 something here then.
I don't know. It just says 4:45.
Well, because usually when we watch them, there's at least a 2-hour time difference.
Well, if anything, again, we have the link.
Yes.
Via their announcement on our page. Scroll down and it has a little button that says set reminder. So you know, similar to how we do our thing.
It would just be odd that they're doing a panel so early on in the week.
I know. Usually they're about like the Monday, Tuesday range.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's not only like I mentioned to you earlier in the week. It's been difficult on my end to really figure out the E3 schedule because now that it's more open to the public, there's a lot more panels and a lot more features going on for them to go to. So I don't necessarily know which ones are the ones for us to be watching. Like like we usually watch Square Enix. They have 2 separate panels on 2 separate dates. So I don't know which one is the one for us to watch and which one is just like, you know, I don't know what's the showcase and what's something special.
Is Nintendo jumping in this year, or are they bowing out again?
Nintendo actually did a live stream, I believe, this week. I do know they did something with Pokken too. That's all that I really know of.
But because remember last year they skipped E3. They didn't do E3 last year. So I'm wondering if they're going to be a part of this year
I do know that they did a live stream this week of something. Mm-hmm. But again, as far as what the E3 schedule is, I haven't really seen a clear, concise one to even sit there and map out for us to watch.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty much just get ready for E3.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Assassin's Creed, hell yeah!
In big, huge comic book news that ended on a cliffhanger.
Don't they all?
The It's not an Elseworld or a multiverse or anything like that. This is the timeline that this happened. Batman proposed to Catwoman. And it was left with on a cliffhanger what her answer was going to be. I don't know, because I looked at I read the article, and it shows the page. And in their world, it's literally the most fucking romantic thing Bruce Wayne / Batman could have ever have done. I don't know if to tell anybody or let them I see your face. You want to know.
I do want to know, but I have a response to this in general.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I want her to say no. Dude, 75 fucking years and you wait to propose?
75 years.
Fuck that shit. You friend-zoned me for 75 years? I am not wedding you.
Okay. Well, they did more than friend zoning.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's leave the voting up to you guys. If you guys want me to tell you about this page and the panels, give me some thumbs ups and some likes and everything like right now, and I will let you know.
Just give it a minute.
Is that? Oh, John's quoting me. If you guys want me to let you know what the pages are, give me some thumbs up.
There's a bit of a delay, but it's just, it's seriously, 75 years. They've been going on and on and on and on. Okay, granted, now they're not 75 years old in the comic book, so it's not 75 years to them, but I mean, come on. If I had to wait even 2 years for somebody to propose to me, I'd probably say no.
Brad, he took longer to propose than I did to Margaret.
Terrible.
Okay, I'm not getting any thumbs up or whatever, so I'm guessing nobody wants it spoiled.
And that's fine.
And that's cool. That's cool. That's why I left it up to you guys. Wait a minute. There it was. I got one now.
You want to know how long it took Davian to propose to me? I don't know. I did it first. Ha!
Miss Fox. Oh, okay. There's a couple more hearts. Okay. And a thumbs up. All right.
There.
So basically, all right. So this is what happens. They're atop a rooftop, of course, and everything like that. Basically, for those of you that have been following, okay. Unfortunately, Facebook has stopped already. Great.
Oh, crap.
Set it up again. Set it up again.
Talk about cliffhanger.
Yeah, seriously.
Go ahead.
All right. So. All right.
Well, in continuing.
Yes, in continuing.
Again, it's one of those things where I'm more curious actually to know what made Batman decide to actually finally propose. Not Bruce Wayne, because remember, he's more Batman than he is Bruce Wayne. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I want to know what it finally took the Batman, the hardened Batman, my trust circle is really, really small, I don't let anybody in, to finally propose. And even beyond that, when you are Bruce Wayne, how are you going to explain that?
Seriously.
Like, yes, this is Batman as 24/7
Batman.
Knows
who he is.
No, I know that. But I mean, Bruce Wayne, the public figure to society.
Yeah.
How is he going to explain that billionaire Bruce Wayne, playboy, all of a sudden marries this mysterious woman named Selena Kyle?
I don't think he cares. I mean, it's love. He doesn't care.
I know he doesn't care, but again, he's this billionaire. The public will know, the press will, it's going to be a big to-do regardless of whether he cares or not. So it's more so a matter of what would he contrive for, like, Alfred or his people to tell the presses?
I don't know. I guess
that's what I mean.
I know. Well, all right. Well, pushing forward, going back to what I was saying. All right, so it starts out with them. They're on a rooftop and everything like that.
Yes.
Batman, over the course of the last 3 months, had a lot of downs in his comic books, emotionally and everything like that, which has got him thinking a lot about life and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So the way it starts out is they're atop a rainy rooftop and everything like that, and he tells her, he says, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and especially about the first time that we met and everything like that, if you remember. He's like, caught you trying to steal a diamond and everything like that. So he's like, the funny thing is after I returned it, I went out and I bought it, and I've held on to it for years as a memento. Oh God! And he goes somehow back then I knew I had to have it, but back then I also knew I had to have you. And Then from there, he removes his cowl, gets down on one knee, and proposes to her. And she just stands there flabbergasted. She takes her mask off and everything like that, and that's how it ends. For him, it was romantic. That was awesome. That was smooth.
Okay. Maybe because... I don't know. Maybe my ovaries are twisted. I don't know.
You don't have a romantic bone in your body.
I don't. This. I really don't. But, like...
She doesn't. She doesn't have a romantic bone in her body at all.
I really don't. I'm more of a dude than anything else.
Yeah.
But, like, okay. You wait... Because still comes to the point, you still waited that long. You still waited that long.
You know it's not going to be that easy. You know they're going to take it on a roller coaster ride.
Something's going to happen. They're not going to last long.
It's not that... she's not going to give him that easy. They're going to be taking on a ride before it even gets there. We know that. But anyway, yes. Check it out. If you want to check out the panels, go on down. You see Batman proposes to Catwoman, and you see the panels for yourself. It's awesomely drawn, and it was just done, very, very well.
I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. This is a long time coming. I'm happy about this. This is cute.
I thought the way he does it is just, what he says is just really powerful, though. Mm-hmm. It's good writing.
You're also more romantic than I am.
I know, but the verbiage was really good. Because it was sweet, but staying within the context of his character. It was still very stern. It wasn't like all lovey-dovey. Because that's the fun, it was just done very, very well.
As you were talking about the panel, and the minute you sat on the rooftop, though, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, don't tell me he had, like, a ring symbol and the bat symbol, like, and flashed it in the fucking sky.
No,
actually, that would have been really cool.
That would have been horrible
That would have been awesome.
That would have been terrible writing. Anyway, pressing forward with Tuesday news. 2 live-action show news, and everything like that. Well, one we had mentioned a while ago, the Teen Titans show that they were making. They were making a live-action Teen Titans show. Well, apparently production is forward starting in the fall, which means August. Start expecting some casting news, because even they haven't announced that and everything like that. Now, it's a bit of interesting news, though. Was also announced that came out of nowhere, and shocker for our anime fans and everything like that, especially classic of like the premier classics, so to speak. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop has a huge following, and boasting only 23 episodes, but still has a huge following for its animation styling. But also, like, if you're not a jazz fan, jazz music, it'll make you a jazz music fan and everything like that. Fully backed and totally agreed on with blessing and everything from the creators and studio of Cowboy Bebop, which some people aren't even going to care.
They're not going to care because the same thing happened with Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, exactly.
It had the blessing, it had explanations from the creators and such, and there was still such a backlash when it came to the quote-unquote whitewashing, which on one hand I can agree with, and on the other hand
Yeah.
But apparently I can't speak on that because of the color of my skin.
Yeah.
Even though I'm Spanish.
Whatever, we're not going there. We're not going there.
No, my whole point is I'm Spanish. It's cool.
No, you're not.
Fine.
Yeah. That's about it.
Oh, but when we were doing the episode months back, it was totally fine, right?
Yes.
Aww.
Oh, the baby's crying.
Alright, keep going.
Alright, well, moving forward, pressing forward. Alright, so there's no other news in terms of when it goes to production or anything like that, but it is 100% happening at the moment, because anything could change, but right now that show is happening. Now, this started out as a regular article that I was going to get you all excited about, but as I read the article, it turned into our what the fuck for this week and everything. A Harry Potter prequel about Voldemort is happening. For those of you that follow fan films on YouTube and everything like that, there was a trailer and everything for a fan film by Triangle Films and everything like that. They were doing a Kickstarter and everything in typical fan film fashion and everything like that. The trailer itself looked pretty cool for their Kickstarter campaign and everything like that. They were suddenly halted, of course, by Warner Brothers due to legal things, which we all know well too much about, and everything like that. Well, however, Now, Warner Brothers, people at Warner Brothers have met with people at Triangle Triangle Films